Everybody, just wanted to check in and kind of give you an update as we move into this next season. It's been a fun couple of months for us. Just had our third baby. His name's Kingston Dominic Balli. He's beautiful. He's healthy. He's not sleeping a whole lot, but he's doing great. We also just finished this new studio spot, which has been an incredible blessing. I'm a totally independent artist, and I also record and engineer all my own stuff. But I've been doing it out of this little tiny back room at my church for the last several years, since the beginning, and they've been kind enough to let me have all my gear there. And that's been awesome, but it wasn't really my spot, where I could just go and be whenever I wanted and just write and record whenever I wanted, because there's other stuff going on. Several months ago, a friend of ours that I was talking to was like, dude, I need to rent a warehouse for storage. I'm never going to be there. Why don't we just rent a spot that's a little bit bigger, and I'll build you a little studio in the back so you can just have a spot that you can go to and write and record, instead of writing in your car in the middle of the night, because that's the only quiet place you can find. And so we just finished this spot, man. I'm so humbled and just like overjoyed and like, what? Am I seriously standing here, dude? This spot is so sick. So this is where we're going to be recording the new album, and I've already started to write in here by myself and with some other friends. And the new album is it's a conceptual album in the sense that it's got one big concept, it's got one big theme, one big thing that it's saying, and that thing is the least of these. Written to the least of these, on behalf of the least of these, recognizing myself as the least of these because I'm poor in spirit, apart from God, and singing to each other about the least of these. I feel like I have so much to say, and honestly, I feel like the best stuff I've ever written in my life is going to come out in this season, and the best stuff I've ever recorded, the best music that we've ever heard come from me, and the best production that we've ever heard come from me is going to come out of this season, and I'm excited to be in it with you. I'm also doing something I've never done before with this record. We've always had the financial support of people around us, and that's how we've been able to do the records. And but it's always been a very private thing, So this time around, we wanted to invite you into that process and say, hey, let's do this record together. Would you come alongside and join in this whole process with us from the beginning? And I'm excited about that. I'm excited to join with you in that. So for the next several weeks, you're going to see stuff coming out regarding crowdfunding and a campaign through Indiegogo. I hope you'll be a part of that. And I'm excited, man. I'm excited about this next season. I'm going to be locked away in the studio most of the time. I really want to just focus. I'm not going to be touring. I'm just going to be home and focused on writing and recording and creating, which I've never done before. It's always sporadic and in between writing, and I just feel like I want to be focused and single-minded. And so you'll be hearing from me once a week on Fridays. I'm not going to be tweeting every day and sending pictures every day. I just want to write and record the best stuff that I can and come up with the best songs and the best album that we can possibly do, and I want to be focused on that. And so once a week I'll be checking in on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook, and maybe even throwing out some stuff on YouTube, maybe some new little sound bites of songs that we're writing. So please check in every Friday morning every week, and I'll give an update of, hey, here's what's going on, here's what we've been doing this week, maybe show some pictures or even some sound clips of what we've been recording that week or writing that week. So please check in Friday mornings. Stay tuned for the Indiegogo crowdfunding stuff. God bless you. I love you guys. I'm so thankful and honored to be in this with you and to be able to share my music with you. If it wasn't for you, man, I'd be just here singing for the windows and stuff. So thank you for listening. Peace.